Welcome to the podcast for Take a Bow Part 1. Here we are in the final week of the first half of Season 11, Now or Never. Just 3 more episodes to go after this. And I can't believe we're almost done. I went into this final week in the dark. I haven't been following any spoilers or previews or anything. So everything to me was pretty much a huge surprise. The big plot of the episode was Fiona and the reunion with Charlie. And, just before that, the 3 girls hanging out together, Anya, Fiona, and Holly J. In Degrassi, we really need to appreciate the moments like that when there isn't any real drama going on. And of course, it's always nice to see, the friends hanging out outside of Degrassi, doing their own thing. Now that we're down to the final episodes, this is one of the last times we're going to see all 3 of them together. And it was a really nice scene. Of course, it was nice to see Charlie again. And as many of you know, I am a huge fan of her. This episode to me was like the definition of Degrassi. It is one of the best episodes, of the entire season 11 so far. Probably one of the best of all time. It had a great amount of different characters in it. It had the drama in it. It had the funny moments in it. It had everything that a Degrassi episode should have, and it did them all incredibly. Fiona was just on fire in this episode. I mean, the lesbianpromdate.com was absolutely hilarious. The locker rolling scene with Eli, one of the best moments I think in the show ever. That was absolutely hilarious. Of course, while the Fiona storyline had a lot of great, moments, the 3 girls hanging out together for one of the last times, very funny moments, it also had plenty of shocking endings, like Fiona relapsing and Charlie having a girlfriend, and Fiona letting Mr. Tuxedo Pants go. Since I didn't see any of the previews, I don't know if it was revealed anything about, Fiona having a relapse or Charlie having a girlfriend or that kind of stuff. I am glad that I didn't watch, anything from the final week because it really made this episode so much more enjoyable. But, as good as it made the episode for me, I don't think I could ever do this for the entire, summer season every night, not watching the promos and not knowing what's happening. It was hard enough doing it from Thursday night until just Monday night tonight. So, but I do recommend trying it. See if you personally can do it. See if you can handle it. But yeah, that ending scene with Fiona all alone was so heartbreaking and so well done. Annie Clark did a fantastic job in this episode. Everything about this episode was so good, so top notch, and it definitely, I think, is going to be considered a classic Degrassi episode. Everything about it was well done. The next storyline was Anya getting back in with Owen. I thought these scenes were fantastic as well. Owen kind of as a drill sergeant and the big kiss at the end. Anya made some mistakes the past few weeks, but now here she is really making a serious change. She really wants to do a good job at it. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that her life is now, on the right track, and, she's going to be good friends with Owen for the last few days. And also we got a great scene with Riley and Anya. And now that Anya is going to prom with Owen, that most likely means that Riley and Zane will probably go to prom in some way. Whether it be friends or if they get back together, I don't really know. And closing out this episode was Katie, Marisol, and Drew. I was very happy that Drew, was finally over this whole thing with Katie and Marisol. I can't be friends with you if you're friends with Marisol, was just, I thought, ridiculous. So I'm glad that was just, Drew's done over that. And Marisol in this episode, actually, I enjoyed her. She was pretty funny. Everyone was so funny and good tonight. We had a reference to the boiler room and, everything at the dot, Marisol and Katie. That was a really great and funny scene. On the scene with Katie and Drew talking about the STIs and the testing and all that. Just such good stuff on tonight's episode. This is one I'm definitely excited to watch again, and I can't wait to find out what's gonna happen on the final 3 episodes. Tonight, again, I did not watch the promo for, tomorrow night, so I have no idea, what is happening on these final 3 episodes, and I can't wait to find out. So stay tuned tomorrow for the conclusion of Take a Bow. Thanks for listening. I hope you all enjoyed the podcast, and I will see you all tomorrow.